so you're a big fan of The Cove?
A huge fan of The Cove. How many of you have seen that movie?
Everybody has to see it.
I'm telling you, that movie will absolutely change your life. It is one of the most powerful movies I've ever personally seen. And he actually, I believe, works with another man named Paul Watson who does a documentary TV show called Whale Wars, which is something else that will change your life.
That's
it's
right.
Pretty phenomenal.
That's right. We got to take care of our brothers and sisters in the ocean. También. You know what? So here's the news for you.
Okay.
When 90210 was on, I lived in a condo in LA, and my wife and I at 8 o'clock would time dinner perfectly, and we never missed an episode.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Of course, I used to eat back then. Now I don't eat much.
Now you don't eat.
But I used to drive around LA looking for the Peach Pit.
Okay, well, you know that I watched your sitcom, and I still do. It's actually on really late at night, so I go to sleep.
Thanks.
No, it's not.
You watch me, I put your ass to sleep. You're like, I'm out. That's gotcha. I heard that. So you know what?
No.
I got you this in case you want to take a nap during the day. All right? If you want to sleep, you know, afternoon nap before you start dancing.
Honestly, it's such a great show. I love watching this show, and not just because, you know.
Well, I'm happy that I'm a huge fan of Dancing with the Stars. I used to go see Mario Lopez, and this year is an amazing assortment of people.
It is. It's a really good, interesting cast. That's for sure.
Yes. We'll get to those people, but they've been asking you since year one, and you've always said no.
Yes, I have a tremendous fear of live audiences. Hi, guys.
But
I'm
not just a tremendous
kind
fear.
of quaking right now, but
yeah, you can't. You don't like to be in public.
No. No.
But, and you hive up.
I'm. If you can see, I'm getting like a red scratch marks right here, right now, and I started itching on my stomach right before I stepped out here. I get hives really bad, so, and I have to be in front of a live audience 2 times a week, starting next week. So I'm in trouble.
Dancing. Well, wait a minute. So how can we remedy that? What do you need?
My partner Mark said that he was going to put rhinestones all over my hives, so that basically I was just going to sparkle nonstop.
You're going to look like some Hoochie's iPhone, man. You're going to be all sparkly. You're going to be all sparkly, just like 2 eyes.
Yeah.
2 eyes coming out of some sparkles.
Yes.
Okay, so now you decided to do it. Tell everybody. I think this is an amazing. I'm a father, so tell everybody why you decided to do it.
I sometimes cry telling this story,
okay.
so I apologize. My dad has been sick for a really long time. He's had 9 strokes and like 8 heart attacks. And this past Christmas, he had his 10th stroke, but it was a massive, massive stroke, and it left him with no speech and no mobility and depressed, and he was in the hospital for a month, and he didn't want to, you know, try. People give up after a certain period of time. And he loves Dancing with the Stars. And I went to the hospital, and I thought I was just going to make him laugh. And I said, you know, Dad, I got offered Dancing with the Stars. It's that time of the year, you know. And his face lit up. And he could say at that time, he's gotten a little bit better. At that time, he could say, yeah, yeah. And so he was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was like, no, 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 no. You're not making me do this. And I struck a deal with him. And the deal was that if he gets out of that bed and he tries to take 5 steps down the corridor of the hospital, if he tries to learn a new word every single day, that I would face my fear of a live audience and I would do the show for him. And that's why I'm doing it. It's a negotiation tactic. I use it every day. So
it's fantastic. And there's a picture of you with your pops. That's great. So now we know. Now I know who I'm voting for every week. So all right. So I think we're. And as I watch weekly, will I see you become more orange like all these other fools that dance?
Yeah, it was kind of a big discussion. It was like, are you going to go to the tanning salon, or are you going to get a mystic tan? And if you get the mystic tan, you have to mystic tan like several times a week. And so I said no, because I have fair skin and dark hair, and it's my thing, and I like it, and I think it's, you know, it's a little safer. It's you know, we're not promoting skin cancer anymore, right?
No.
So why do we need to be orange?
Who do you think is the biggest competition?
I mean, it's a little early to tell.
Come on, but
I think there's some obvious choices for sure. Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls. I mean, right?
She's the leader of the Pussycat Dolls. She can dance.
I mean, that's what they do. They're dancers. Yeah, for sure. But, you know, I mean, whatever. I think she's actually really nice, and I've met her a bunch of times.
What about Jane Gosling? What's her name? Kate. What about her, the lady with a bunch of kids? What about her? I'm a Latino, that's how I describe them. The lady that has the kids running around all over. How do you think she's gonna do?
I don't know. Somebody asked her who she thought her competition was, and she said Nicole and Pam, and she totally left me out.
I know, that's like, Jack, man.
What do you mean?
She's tripping, but already I heard she was tripping.
Out?
Yeah, I heard she was tripping already. Like, you can't look at her, and you can't dance where she danced. I mean, crazy shit. You're like, come on.
Really?
You're from TLC, homegirl. What are you doing? You can't trip. You're from TLC. You know? So...
I actually haven't met her, so I have no idea.
I know you're trying to be all neutral. That's cool. you talk with your feet. I'll do the jokes, and you talk with... Yeah, you're already all hyped out over here when I start talking. So I'm watching. I'm going to go down. I wish you the best, and you're a good daughter. I love that. The 10th season of premiere of Dancing with the Stars airs on Monday at 8 o'clock. Shannen Doherty. Canadian hype man's coming out, so stay where you are. Watch out.